Hello, my name is Désirée and I am an advanced hair care, scalp and skin therapist. I run a small clinic here in Leicester. I'm also an educator for professionals and students within the same field. I also give education to my clients when they come in to have their treatments in salon. Today I am bringing you a video that will be discussing some of the things that you need to keep an eye on when you're about to style your hair in a protective manner. I would like you to think that there is no protective style in this world that is 100% protective. It is sad to say, it just is the case, I'm afraid. There isn't a protective style that is literally 100% protective. The only thing that comes close to it as a hair care practitioner and as an expert in this field that I have found is perhaps putting a satin or a silk scarf on your hair, and even that there could be a chance of some traction alopecia and other issues that we might need to consider as well. So I will stand by what I say. There isn't a protective style that is 100% protective. But there are some things that you can do to give your protective styling some fighting chance of actually helping to preserve your hair for some time. Before you start your protective styling process, so as the day approaches, I want you to start thinking about things that you're about to do that will help to protect your hair during this process. It is my hope that at this point you have sourced yourself a highly comprehensively educated protective stylist, or you yourself have made sure that you have equipped yourself with enough education to help you embark on this protective styling journey to avoid any hair loss issues. You need to start with a detangled, clean hair. So you're going to detangle your hair. As I have mentioned before in my previous videos, you're going to detangle your hair whilst the hair is dry. You'll do this by combing your hair gently from the tips, from the ends of the hair to the roots of your hair. This is to avoid pulling and breakage. You're then going to continue with cleansing your hair. You're going to cleanse your hair thoroughly and make sure that you clean all product residues off your hair to give you a good canvas for treatments later on. I always say that this is a good time for my clients to think about how they've treated their hair or how they've cleansed their hair on approach to this day. If you have found that you have not clarified your hair, or you've used a lot of products on your hair and may have left some kind of a film on your hair strands, this is an opportunity to clarify or purify your hair with a slightly stronger shampoo to help you remove all those debris and residues off your hair. I have made a video on how to wash your hair properly to avoid hair loss. I will link that down below or somewhere in this frame for you to access. Once you have cleansed your scalp and your hair, you're going to treat your hair with a formulated product in a mask that has been formulated and selected for your hair's unique characteristics. So keeping in mind that we are talking about your hair's natural unique characteristics, what I'm about to talk about next will have some differentiation methods in terms of what you should be doing to the next person. So when I talk about unique natural characteristics of someone's hair, I'm discussing porosity, density, texture, how the hair feels, and elasticity. So you will need to source some way of finding out what these characteristics are for you. You've selected your mask. You have applied your mask on your hair that has been cleansed. It is now a time for you to decide whether your hair with the mask on needs incubation or not, or does it need heat or not. This is the time where you decide these things, which will help you get the most out of the mask that you're using to treat your hair intensively. Remembering that intensively treating your hair is to create resistance and strength to your hair during the time that it's been put away in a protective style. Once you've incubated or not, or heat treated or not, you will now rinse the product, the mask, off your hair and proceed with a conditioner. So the reason why we're doing this as a double or a twofold treatment process is that masks are generally formulated on a low molecular weight so that they penetrate the hair shaft and intensely treat the hair from the cortex. So once you've done that, it is an opportunity for you to use a larger molecular weighted product, such as a conditioner, to condition your hair, to provide that smoothness or the softening feeling to then follow on with that for the next stage before you start to style your hair protectively. You're going to condition your hair for the added protection. You'll place the conditioner onto your hair, rake it through nice and smoothly, and then you're going to wait for the time that the manufacturer has stated. Along with all these steps that I have mentioned, you will be following the manufacturer's guidelines to make sure that you get the best out of the products that you have bought. Most of the time, I find that my clients and others struggle with getting the best out of the products that they have bought because they don't follow the instructions. They're either using too much or too little of the products that they have bought. When you buy products, try and buy it from someone that is knowledgeable, either the professional or go to a salon that is highly reputable and source your products from there. Most salons, if they are good, they will advise you on how to use the products. They may demonstrate it for you. In my salon, I demonstrate how to use products to my clients so that they can go on and use that at home and get the most desired outcome from their products. Now put in a leave-in conditioner for pliability and smoothness for the drying process. Do not forget your thermal protector. We're looking for something that is high quality, about 230 degrees Celsius to provide you with that protection you need. So I usually find that clients normally want to have their hair in a protective style for holidays and things like that. Or they're traveling, they're busy and what have you. During this time, it is expected that you're going to do very little to your hair. What I advise is that if you know that you're going to be doing very little to your hair at this point, maybe use some more thermal protection on the actual hair if it's in braids or you've used additional extensions to enhance the length, the volume or the color of your hair, whatever you've used on your hair. If you're going to do the very bare minimum, the least I ask of my clients is to ensure that they put some kind of thermal protector on the hair. It could be in a spray form or in an oil form. It doesn't matter, so long as every so often you apply that onto the outer surface of the hair or onto the hair extensions whilst you're exposed to the elements on holiday or when you're out and about. The idea is not to have a hands-free protective style period. The idea is to give you some respite from doing your hair if doing your hair is actually going to cause more damage than not doing your hair. So a protective style is not supposed to be there for you to just completely lay your hands off your hair. The idea is to keep an eye on your hair still whilst it's in that state, because we want to look out for things such as breakages. We want to look out for things such as traction alopecia, things that are exacerbated by the style. You still should pay attention to those, and if they are becoming worse, then we remove the hair or we take it out of the protective styles. So if clients aren't faring well, I always ask that you keep an eye and make sure that you take the actual protective style down, because it's no longer protecting you if it's causing breakage, damage, or pulling out your hair in a traction alopecia form. So this is my video on how to protect your hair for your protective styling session. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to know about some more things that you can do to help you look after your hair at home, or to further advance your skills in looking after hair of all types, look further down for the rest of my videos where you can actually pick some pointers that may help you in your practice. And if you enjoyed watching this video, thank you. Goodbye.